Hey y'all, we've got some trip announcements and then we're going to share some travel goals and some travel sub-goals.
Oh, if you drink too much Beverly, this is what it does to you.
Yes! That's a good one!
So stoked we are getting done. Bags packed and we're on the run today. We're really on our way, yeah. Feeling like we'll soon explode.
So they're like,
Soon we're on our way, yeah. And our friends sure will tag along. 'Cause today's the day they all will join. It's great. We're really on our way, yeah.
I'm like way off in the distance here.
well, it's like the
You
only
need to sit
way.
closer to me and not lean forward so much. And
Well,
zoom in
but-
on us.
But like, we have to be able to be heard. We're good.
Then move the camera closer.
Well, then it doesn't get all of us. See? Does that work?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. Okay, can we start now? Because I'm dying to know what's on this list. Okay, so I got this idea from our friends Jessie and her mom. She had posted that every year they do, or maybe it wasn't every year, but maybe the last 2 years, I don't know, that they do travel goals for the year. And I thought, ooh, why don't we do that? We'll do like the top 5 travel goals of 2023 that we, you know, and we don't know. It's like when we tell what it is, when we tell you guys, we're finding out the others at the same time. And then Tom came up with an idea.
I did?
Yeah, the sub goals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or
Yeah. No,
or
yes,
I came up with the idea, but you called it sub goals? Oh my God, I don't even remember anymore.
She wanted to do 5 other trips, and I said, well, I've got like ideas for like sub-trips of the trips we currently have planned.
Yeah, so it is, we titled it 5 Big Trip Vacation Sub Goals. So first we're going to go ahead and make our travel plan announcement to you guys. We're going to basically just tell you our big vacation plans. We have other plans throughout the years. It's an overnight stay or a 2-day stay, but we're not actually going to talk about those. But hey, let's just watch this montage.
A morning framed by golden sunlight. A morning close friends travel together. Never wanting this to end. Singing in the car and then our destination's here. Never wanting this to end. Everything in perfect plan. Now let's ride. High expectations. Great winds are blowing when we go out to catch the waves.
There goes my lid. Excuse me.
Okay, so as I'm cousin it here, our first large trip is coming up very shortly for our anniversary. We are going to
Las Vegas, Montana.
oh brother, he's the one that's like, hurry up, I'm at work, because we are filming this like on his lunch break. Okay, so yes, we're going
Stretch
to
down here. Get your whole head in here.
okay,
Everyone wants to see like what
everything.
the top of your hair is doing.
Okay, so we're going to Las Vegas, January. We forgot to mention that when we're in Vegas, we're actually staying on the Strip this year. So we have went to Vegas for our anniversary in 2019. We did not stay on the Strip because we used our Wyndham timeshare points. So we were a couple blocks off the Strip. Check out those vlogs But I will warn you, that was kind of towards the beginning of our vlogging life. And the footage is pretty, we'll say, shaky and moves around a lot. Just note that we have gotten better at keeping the camera a little steady. But if you are interested in those vlogs, check out that Vegas playlist. We would also love to hear your guess on which resort we are staying in while we're on the strip. So go ahead, comment below, what is your guess? Then our next big trip is in March, and we're going somewhere we haven't been before. Where are we going?
To the far side, the Pacific Coast, northwestern Oregon.
So we'll leave it at that for now. And then May, we're going back to Walt Disney World. We don't have passes. Don't know if we'll have passes, but we are booked at our home resort. We're DVC owners. We're going to Wilderness Lodge. And it's okay that we don't have passes. We chose not to
but there's
renew them.
There's nothing else to do at Disney other than go to the
No.
parks, though.
So May, Disney. And then September. Where are we going in September?
I'm really not sure. Branson, Missouri is what it is, but I don't know anything more than that.
Yes, and that is a family trip. That is not just Tom and I. We'll have others with us. And then in October, we're doing what is now becoming our annual Halloween Walt Disney World vacation. We'll be back at Wilderness Lodge for Halloween season. We just love it there at Halloween.
It's fun.
Yeah. And who knows, maybe we'll have passes by then. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Okay, so that is our trip announcement. All of our big vacations for the year of 2023. And now we're going to get into our 5 travel goals for 2023.
Travel goals or sub goals?
These are the travel goals.
Okay.
Or I don't know, you want to do sub goals first? Let's do sub goals.
Let's ask the viewers, what do you want us to do first? We're waiting.
Since we talked about each trip, let's do the sub goals.
Okay.
Okay, so you go first. What is your first sub goal? So that means something we're gonna do within one of the major vacations. Not our little small trips, but major vacations.
There's just something to consider. I might like to do, lots of people do it, but I think a Hoover Dam trip would be kind of cool.
Well, you have to say which trip first.
That would be the Branson, Missouri one, because it's closest to Hoover Dam out of all of those options. I thought we were going in order.
Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, we'll go in order. Okay.
Well, I thought that made sense.
So,
Would it be less confusing to y'all's if we went in order?
So, I'm kind of cheating on this one. So, my Vegas one is Area 15 and the Neon Museum. Like Area 15, like the Meow Wolf thing, exhibit thing. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so I kind of cheated and added 2 in that one. Okay, but I like this going in order. Okay, so then that would put Oregon next.
Yes.
Where?
Cape Disappointment, which is a little bit north of where we are going to be. Actually in Washington State, not Oregon, but we are as close to Washington as you can get.
So, Cape Disappointment's in Washington State?
Yes.
That's
yes.
ironic.
It's a fur trading dude back in the late 1700s was looking for the entrance to the Columbia River and missed it. And I think somewhere in all of that, it became known as Cape Disappointment, which is not far at all from the mouth of the Columbia River.
Okay, so this is ironic because my sub-goal for our Oregon trip is also in Washington State. So I asked our friends from the Magic Geekdom, Kara and Jeremy.
Oh, hey guys.
For some recommendations for when we were in that area, because they know that area very well. And, oh, this is going to be so cool. In Long Beach, Washington, is Marsh's Free Museum, and it is basically a oddities and curiosities like museum slash antique store. I mean, let me just insert a picture.
Doesn't this look so cool? It's calling it a treasure trove of a curiosity shop. Antiques, curios, gifts, and more. Oh yeah, definitely gotta go there.
So I'm definitely going to enjoy it a tad bit more than him, but I'm sure he'll still get some kicks out of it. Okay, so that puts us at in May, Orlando.
So, this one falls in the category of I'll enjoy this more than her.
Okay.
It involves a lot of gas and a lot of driving time.
Oh boy.
Guys, I want to do a day at Wilderness Lodge. I want to go to the pool. I want to go nowhere else. I want to go out to the bar by the lake. And I just want to hang out.
He's gonna make me stay put.
Oh yes.
That is freaking hilarious. You guys that have been following along for a while know when I go on vacation, it's hard for me to sit. I need to go. I want to experience things. I want to see things. I want to do adventures. And he wants to vacate.
Except that she doesn't want to do it before noon on any given day.
Well, that's because I went to bed a lot later than you.
Because the parks are open at 2 in the morning.
I'm editing. But that's freaking hilarious. So, in May, when we go to Orlando, I would like to go to the History Center in downtown. So basically, go to downtown Orlando, something we've never done. Like, just walk around, but that's one of the places I want to visit. So, in May. So that puts us in Branson in September.
The Showboat Steamboat Belle and Table Rock State Park.
So is the Showboat like a casino, one of the floating casinos?
No, I think it's more of a restaurant than Showboat.
Oh,
Like
so it's a
actually
restaurant.
Showboat.
Oh,
They have shows and stuff. So they have like 4-hour excursions and like longer excursions as well. But it's on a little lake around there, and I figured it would just get us out of town, just to see something a little different.
well, I'm gonna take us out of town also when we're in Branson, and we're gonna
We've never even been in town.
No, we've never even been to Branson. So we're, Oregon, Branson, new places this year. I want to go to the Laura Ingalls Wilder Historic Home. I'm like, if I'm going to be that close, we're going. Laura Ingalls Wilder, Little House on the Prairie for you guys that don't know. So that's where I want to go. All right, so number 5, our last one on our big trip travel sub goals is Orlando again.
Much further afield than my last one, so she will enjoy the travel in this one. We're talking taking a boat across, hopping on the monorail, riding around to the Polynesian, and standing in line at early 30
For Trader
so
Sam's.
we can get in Trader Sam's.
We have tried several trips to get in there and
this
have failed.
time we're just going to commit. Now I may have to like get her out of bed at 1 o'clock in the afternoon in order to get in line soon enough for this.
Excuse me, he can go stand in line and I can meet him.
Because that's a great couples thing.
I'm not surprised on that one. Not surprised. All right, and my last one for the October-November Orlando trip is the Haunted Clearwater Trolley Tour.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll go to Clearwater. I want to get on one of those trolley tours. Okay.
Now that my daughter doesn't live over there anymore.
I know,
that's
right?
great.
She used to live there.
Now she finally wants to go.
So, Anyway, so if you have any suggestions, if you're familiar with any of those places and any recommendations of something that should go on our sub-goal list,
None of y'all ever been to Disney, have ya?
then please comment below, especially, you know, Oregon and Branson, Vegas. Comment, let us know some restaurants, unusual places, roadside attractions, any type of events, festivals. Let us know. Comment below. Okay, so we're headed to the 5 travel goals, just generic travel goals for 2023. Doesn't have to be anything to do with our 5 big vacations. It could have to do with our little overnight stays.
Let's talk about this for a
Oh
moment.
boy, I'll take a sip.
5 travel goals for 2023. We've just planned out 5 week-long vacations for the year. And she comes to me and says, "What are your travel goals for next year?" It's like, I think we've pretty much established what those are already, dear, haven't we? That's why we have all these reservations, airline tickets, and stuff like that. However, in the spirit of whatever, let's go.
I'm gonna start this time.
Cool.
And one of my travel goals for 2023 is to go to the Sevierville Buc-ee's grand opening this summer. We've had plans to go to 2 different Buc-ee's grand openings, Crossville, Tennessee, and Florence, South Carolina, and both times that didn't happen. But I want to hit this. This is going to be the biggest Buc-ee's that they have, that they've built, and I want to be there for the grand opening.
And with some rearranging here, my first one then could actually be part of the same trip, because my sister lives in Knoxville and near the Tennessee River, and has been inviting us for the last couple of years to go join them for a boat ride on the river and stay over at their house. And I think we just ought to do that.
That's cool. So there's a little trip right there. Okay, let's see, which one do I want to do next? Okay, so speaking of like one of our trips that, one of our Buc-ee's grand opening that didn't happen was, this will kind of tie in. So I want to actually stay overnight at a KOA. So we were booked, we were at the KOA, but unfortunately we had to leave around midnight, a little after midnight, because that is the early morning night slash when our beloved Disney passed away, and we had to rush back to be there to be with him. So I actually want to stay. It won't be that one. I don't know that I don't think we'll ever be able to go back to that one. So we'll never get to stay there. But
are there any other KOAs around?
So anyway, if you've ever stayed at a KOA,
I think it's just a one-off thing.
In North Carolina, South Carolina, maybe Tennessee, or just really anywhere, let us know. Like a wonderful, great, sorry, there's a lot of semis going past, great KOA that you can recommend, and we'll stay in a cabin. We won't be, we don't have an RV or anything, so it has to be a KOA that has cabins. So what is your number 2?
Finish the local brewery tours.
Oh, yeah.
There's like 41 or more local breweries, and we've already visited a whopping
3.
3.
So we do have a playlist.
Yeah, which only has 2 of the 3 on it.
Yeah, I haven't even got to post
That's
it.
why I was thinking it was 2.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we,
okay.
you know, finish what we start.
All right. So we've talked about this several trips, like with all intentions saying, yes, we're gonna do this, and it never happened. I want to take a ghost tour. I finally want to take I've wanted to, and like I said, there was at least 2 times I can think of where that was on our agenda and it just never happened.
Didn't we just like have the Clearwater thing?
That's a trolley, like, that's something different. This is like a walking ghost tour.
Okay.
That's totally something different.
Okay.
So I want to do that. So if you can recommend a really good one in Branson or Vegas, Orlando, Florida, let us know.
Okay, a small number of you will actually appreciate this, and the majority of you will go, what? I want to take a celebratory trip to commemorate my vehicle's 200,000th mile, which we're only about 1,700 away right now. So what I want to do is, like, when we're getting close, whatever day that is, we'll jump in the car, go drive up on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and wherever it is, we're gonna stop. We're gonna take pictures of the odometer and ourselves, maybe crack a bottle of champagne, you know, just...
So I was gonna, my last one was the big goal, but I guess I'm gonna go ahead and tie in with Tom here.
That's shocking.
And my number one, which was gonna be, and still, travel the entire 469 mile Blue Ridge Parkway.
I thought it was 459.
69. I wrote 69.
I think it's 59.
Kind of cool. So I know we can't do that in one, because it would to be able to do all the things that are on, you wouldn't believe, like, it's not just looking at scenery. There's a whole bunch of stops with very interesting things to do, and you can't do that in one day. You can't do that in 2 days.
And you can't do it at 70 miles an hour.
No, it's 45 miles an hour.
If you're lucky.
So
25 a lot.
I'm thinking we can at least, like, you know, the closer one to us, we can get that kind of done in one day, and then the second half of it, we'll have to go somewhere else, spend the night. But anyway, I want to do that sometime this year. All right, well, what's your last one? Your goal?
Spend a day at one of the local tourist attractions here, the Biltmore Estate, and just not go to the house or anything like that, but just check out all their hiking and biking trails. We see
there's a lot.
There's a lot of stuff out there. Never done that. Thought it would be really cool. Safe place to ride a bike, you know, and you know, there's lots of hills and curves around here, and riding a bike elsewhere never really works good. I know how she loves bike riding, so I think this is going to be really exciting for both of us.
This is a little stretch for you because that's local, and so was the brewery thing. That was local. These are supposed to be travel goals.
We traveled
to Asheville because we don't
Asheville.
actually live in Asheville, but yeah, so we could travel. Okay, we could travel to Asheville. Okay, so my last one is I want to stay in at least 2 bed and breakfasts in 2023. I want to add to our bed and breakfast stays. With the bed and breakfasts we've stayed in, we've really enjoyed. My sister and I recently stayed in one in Charleston, really enjoyed that. I want him to go. So yeah, I want to at least 2 for this year. And so there you have it. There, I like the 200. I really like your, is that the one you were like bragging about?
Yeah.
Your ultimate, how did you word that earlier? I have one that's
Dear, that's why I have
cosmic.
you. I don't remember these things.
Yeah, he was really like patting himself on the back on one of them because I kept saying, I want to know, I want to know. But yeah, I like the 200th mile because that's, the Fusion is basically, you know, he does have a little bit of a drive to work. So one is something economical. It's a hybrid. When it's starting to rain, we're gonna have to quit. And so we've traveled a lot.
It's either a 14 or a 15. So I've had it.
It's
since
a 2015.
new,
Yeah.
and it's time.
Yes.
To celebrate. And it's time to go inside because
it is starting to rain.
She's getting rained on. So
we would love to hear all of your recommendations.
And we'll see you wherever we end up.
Yeah, adventure awaits.